any second now, I will appear on the screen. There we are. Yes, it is June 5th, 2025, and from the home studio in Middletown, Delaware, Marshal, Manlove. This is Delaware Sports and American Sports Reports. This being a special interview edition of our show, and shortly you are going to meet the Division I Delaware State Girls Soccer Champions from Appoquinimink High School here in my own hometown. But first, before I introduce you to some of those representatives and their head coach, who we have seen a couple times here, but with another team, this is brought to you by me, Marshal Manlove, stage and comedy hypnotist. And where is that going to be? Where is my dumb... Come on. All right. Go to marshalmanlove.com and you can find out all the things that I do to actually feed myself and my family. Hopefully when I press this next button, my guest will appear on the screen. It's not working, dude. There we go. Come on now. Oh, man. There we go. We got it all together finally. Now I have to do editing at the end of this, which I really do not like to do. So welcome to the Appoquinimink Jaguar ladies soccer team, the Delaware State champions, and their head coach, who is halfway on this screen there, Lance Berry. Lance, test your microphone for me so I know everything's working.
How's it going? Can you hear me?
Yep, sounds good. All right, congratulations. Good to see you again. And
Yep.
just so you know, like your head is like halfway in the screen there. So
I'm trying to again.
when you're talking, just tilt over to the left a
Yeah,
little bit. I don't know you. I know you don't want to block your.
Yeah, as it's framed.
I know you don't want to block your player there.
Yeah,
So let's begin with introductions, starting right to your left, work our way around the table. Ladies, just make sure that you speak up loudly so that the microphone will properly capture your voices.
I'm Yasmine Wright. I'm Kelsey Beatie. I'm Katie Donovan. I'm Avery Holland. I'm Emerson Brooks. And I'm Lyra Ardila.
And welcome and congratulations. And I see that the championship trophy is with you here. Fantastic. That's good. You're the first ones to actually bring the championship trophy with you to one of these interviews, and I appreciate that. Has the championship trophy made its rounds around the town here in Middletown at all, or did it just go straight back to the school?
It went back to the celebration that we had at one of the players' houses. Was hanging out there for a little bit, and then came home with me for a night, and then I went to the banquet last night because we had our end of the year banquet at Chesapeake last night. So we brought it there as well.
All right. So I have a couple things that I would like to see start as traditions here and throughout the state. So I'm trying to push this as much as possible. That the championship trophy should be taken around like the Stanley Cup is,
like
in
almost
hockey.
like a parade.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. But also, did the school do anything for you when you got back after winning your championship?
So, Marshall, it was a little difficult for us because the championship was on a Sunday. So it was quite difficult for Appo to do anything Sunday at 6 o'clock at night. So we kind of focused on just hanging out with the team and enjoying each other's company. And we've been congratulated throughout the school throughout the week. There was announcements on Monday. Unfortunately, a handful of us were not there. Most of the girls went down to the beach to celebrate as a team. But they do plan on doing some stuff here in the near future to celebrate the team's success this year.
So that's the other thing I think that schools should do. They should have a big welcoming home party. It doesn't have to be right after the game, you know, but like have a giant cake at least. Have a giant cake.
Yeah, it was again, with the support that we received from the Appo community at the game, it was kind of overwhelming to really almost feel like a home game with how involved our fans were and how exciting they were throughout the game. So we appreciate all their support throughout the year.
So, Lance, how many years have you been at the helm now with the Jaguars girls soccer team?
So this was my third season. I came over three years ago, right before the start of the spring season.
And right away, right into the championship game.
Yes.
2 years. So, ladies, you have a real good coach here. I mean, he's no stranger to championships. I had him here with the Caravel boys a couple of years. So, so you actually have a talented coach. But if he doesn't have talented players, you can't go 17-0 like you did, right? So now we're going to talk about how you got there, and we'll start right to your left there, Coach, with Yasmine. Just reintroduce yourself there, Yasmine.
Hi, I'm Yasmine Wright.
And how old are you? What grade are you in, Yasmine?
I'm 17. I'm a junior at Appo.
And so that means we will see you again next year. Congratulations, a member of the All-State team selected to the second team this year. Congratulations to
Thank you
on that honor for sure. And what position do you play, Yasmine?
I was a center back this year.
And what is your responsibility as a center back on this Jaguar team?
As a center back, I am supposed to be protecting my goalie and our goal, just doing my job to keep everything in front of me, make sure nothing really gets behind me or my other center back, Avery. So we work together and do what we can to protect Emmy.
Yeah, so you did a real good job of that because this team only allowed 5 goals all year long. That was fantastic. So what's the strategy between your fellow center back there, who we will talk to shortly? What kind of conversations do you have amongst yourself throughout a period of a game, let's say, that help you achieve this success that you've had?
I think a lot of our success came from knowing ourselves and knowing our opponents. We definitely had to communicate a lot with who would drop behind the other and who would cover the air. Obviously, we have a great 6. Katie gets a lot of the balls out of the air, so me and Avery didn't really have to worry about stuff like that as much. But anytime we did, we were always aware of who was on a mark and who was open, and who would be first runner if someone were to get beat. So we did a good job talking and working together, just knowing each other's strengths and then knowing our opponent's weaknesses.
And Yasmine, do you play any other sports by any chance there at the school?
No, I do not. I was recruited for basketball, but unfortunately I am a waste of height and do not play basketball.
So, you must be good at it if you got recruited for it, though, right? Yeah, okay. So obviously the state championship, highlight of the year for everybody. When I ask you these questions, let's figure that's a given. But what were some of the other highlights of your season personally, Yasmine?
I think a highlight for me was the unexpected level of bonding I had with everyone. Obviously, me being a junior, I've been on the team. Now this is my 3rd season, so I've already had relationships with the girls. But something about this year, it was really special. Every pasta party was a laugh. Every locker room warm-up was a dance party. There's always giggles, smiles. We're always happy to see each other. And I guess being an upperclassman this year, really getting to just appreciate my role on the team kind of as a big sister. We have a big incoming class of freshmen. Well, we had a big incoming class of freshmen, so it's just really nice to have a bunch of younger girls look up to me and feel like I kind of made an impact on their season. So just my relationship with all the girls on the team has been a really good part of my season.
Good answer. So were you varsity all 3 years?
Yes, I was.
Oh, yeah. So you're good. Well, obviously you're good. You're an all-state player. All right, nice to meet you. Depending on how much time we have here, I'll come back to you. Maybe I won't. If I don't, it's only because of a time situation there, Yasmine. Nice to meet you.
Awesome.
And next to you, young lady, reintroduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Kelsey Beatie.
You had a good year there, young lady. Yes, you did. First of all, what grade are you in? How old are you?
17, a junior.
You'll be back next year, too. As the reigning player of the year here in the state, a national All-American. Congratulations. You had a big year, 23 goals. That was second in the state, second in points. Fantastic. What was some of the highlights of your season for you, Kelsey?
I would definitely have to agree with Yasmine. Just the bond of the team we created this year and all the events that we did, and the pasta parties and the dance parties before our games were the best part.
You say dance parties?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So at these parties, it must become obvious that somebody has better dance moves than others. Who would you say on the team is the best dancer?
Gotta be Katie.
Okay. All right. Is it just the style, maybe a special move that she has? Anything like
It's really
that?
the energy, you know. She always goes 100%.
Yeah, energy is important, no doubt about that. So have you been varsity all 3 years, Kelsey?
Yes.
As well. So your first 2 years, you had to play in the state championship game against your district rival here, the Cavaliers, and came in second those last 2 years. Describe what it was like for you going into the championship match. Now you beat them during the regular season pretty handily, but still, you might have some butterflies. You've kind of been there before. Anything can happen on any given day. So what were you kind of thinking about and talking about with your players before the championship game this year?
I think we kind of knew our role individually, and we knew we had to come together as a team. I always was saying that it's win or win. There wasn't an option to lose. So I think everyone kind of knew deep down, like, we needed to take control of this game early on, and I think we did that. So.
All right. Now, do you play any other sports?
I do. I play volleyball.
Oh, you do. I probably saw you play volleyball because I referee volleyball. Probably saw you out there. But now, as the Player of the Year, National All-American, I'm probably before that, I would imagine. You've been getting some interest maybe from some colleges. Would that be correct?
Yeah. I'm actually committed to Bloomsburg University. So.
You are already committed verbally, but haven't signed that yet. And you can't sign until about when?
I think, actually, I have no idea.
Yeah, it'll be in the fall of her senior year.
Okay. So that's not that far away. What made you decide to ultimately commit to Bloomsburg?
I liked the environment a lot, and I went on a visit and hung out with the team and the coach and just the overall atmosphere of it and the competitiveness that they have, and I just kind of knew that's the level that I wanted to be at.
Okay. And were there any other offers that came through for you?
Yes and no. I mean,
you don't have to tell me. Let's just ask it this way: how many came through?
just a few. I mean, just a few.
That's okay. They got to get you early, though, right? Especially if you're going to be Player of the Year, they got to get on you early, and then show you their beautiful campus, lure you in, get you to say yes and all that. Yeah, it's wise on their part. But congratulations on that. And nice to meet you virtually. We'll see if we'll come back to you. I think we're going okay here. All right, let's move over to your left. Reintroduce yourself there, young lady.
Hi, I'm Katie Donovan.
And it was you that had the dance moves, right? It was Katie.
Yeah.
So how long you've been a star dancer?
I'd say last year we started our dance parties, but they got pretty serious this year.
So do you have a signature move that you have like a personal name for? Like, watch this, I'm gonna bust out my, this move.
Not a move, but we do have a song that we have to play before every game.
Okay, what might that
Everybody by Nicki Minaj.
So you are senior. How old are you?
I'm 17.
And congratulations, you are a member of the first team All-State. Fantastic. Good for you. Hang on one second there. I'm going to find out this too. Top 11 as well. Right, am I reading that right? Yes, top 11. Fantastic. 3 of you in the top 11. That's I don't think that happens very often. So, Katie, what were some of the highlights for you this season? Beyond your victory on the dance floor and on the soccer pitch, of course.
I mean, obviously, I have to say the state championship, but I would agree with Kelsey and Yas too. Like, our team has just been very close this year, and I'll definitely miss it next year. But, yeah.
Now, are you going to play at the collegiate level, Katie?
No.
Were you offered?
I just decided to go to UD next year. My mom actually works there, so I'll
Go
get free
go where? I'm
tuition.
sorry, UD.
Yeah.
Okay. Any thoughts of walking on or anything like that, or are you just done with soccer at this point?
No, I think I'm gonna end up trying out for the club team next year when I get
For
there.
what team?
The club team.
Oh, the club team. Okay. Yeah. So, if, let's see, you and the rest of you are a little further away from the microphone, so just make sure you shout out for me. Do you play any other sports, Katie?
I don't know.
Okay, that's all right. What do you plan to study there at University of Delaware?
I'm in the pathway for kinesiology, so they're exercise science basically.
Okay. Why that?
Um, I've just been really interested in it, and especially last season, like I was hurt like majority of the year, and I got really close with our athletic trainer Sam, and it's just really something I want to do, and I'm interested in.
What was your injury last year?
Ankle sprain twice.
Okay.
Playing dodgeball.
Yeah, I'm just glad dodgeball's back. I mean, I don't want to see anybody hurt, but I'm just glad that's back. So is that like, was that a gym activity? Was that like a bonding activity of some sort?
Yeah, it was our practice, preseason practice. It was one of those practices where it's too rainy outside, so we wanted to have some fun with the girls. It was probably the biggest regret or mistake of my coaching career thus far is playing dodgeball and Katie rolling her ankle.
Did you
We
play
have not
dodge?
played since.
Did you play dodgeball with the soccer ball?
No.
No. Okay, one of those ones that make that funny sound when it hits you in the face.
Yep.
One of those. Yeah. Oh yeah. That brings back nightmares from my youth. That's for sure. All right, Katie. Nice to meet you. Right over to your not right. Right to your left. No, that is correct. To your left. Reintroduce yourself there, young lady.
Hi, I'm Avery Holland.
All right, Avery, you have a soft voice. Please talk up, speak up for me, please. So we pick up everything that you are saying because we want to hear it. How old are you? What grade are you in?
I'm 17. I'm a junior.
You had a good year as well. First team All State, voted number 5 out of 11 in the top 11. Good for you. Congratulations. So when you found out that you earned that postseason honor, what were some of your thoughts about that?
I didn't really have many. I mean, it's definitely an honor to get ranked high, but it doesn't really mean anything. Our main goal was just to win a championship, so we just had to focus on the whole team goal and not individual accomplishments.
Yeah, but I mean, it gets announced. You might know before the championship game, but it's announced afterwards. So it has to have some kind of special meaning. How about your family? Did your family make you a cake or anything? So congratulations.
No, I mean, I got congratulations, but they were more just congratulating us on the win.
What is it? How come no one wants to make a cake for anybody around here anymore?
We had a cake during our banquet.
Okay, all right, there we go. All right.
Trust, our team loves desserts.
Okay, what kind of cake?
I think it was just chocolate and vanilla.
Okay, it's all right. At least there's cake. At least there's cake. So, Avery, do you play any other sports?
No, I do not.
Are you attracting interest from colleges?
A little, yeah.
Do you have an idea, without saying specifically, do you have an idea where you might want to go if the right offer came through?
I like southern schools just because I like the weather down there better than the cold. But I'm still deciding what I really want to do. I'm only a junior, so I have some time.
Right, yeah, absolutely. No need to rush into that. Plenty of time. And now you'll get more attention anyway. And that's where these postseason honors definitely come in handy, by the way. And the fact that you're on a championship team, you'll probably be there again next year. What do you think you are going to have to do, Avery, as a senior next year with your fellow teammates to repeat as state champions? I mean, besides score more goals than everybody else. Okay, but how do you think you're going to get there next year?
Well, we have some big shoes to fill with our seniors leaving. But I think, honestly, we have such a good bond, and we all love each other. So as long as we keep that up and we just step into more of leadership roles, then I think we'll be okay. But I mean, we have the talent there. It's just more the focus and making sure that we just trust ourselves.
Yeah, so state championship teams definitely become that way and stay that way because of a culture that's built, and it's obvious through the answers that you've had so far that a culture is a big part of that. So what do you think has helped contribute to that culture, building that culture?
I feel like definitely just like every time that we're like together, we always have fun. I mean, I feel like we focus a lot on like in the preseason and just all throughout the year, just team bonding to make sure like we'll take days off and just spend time together and hang out and just do stupid things like dodgeball. But we also, our captains definitely keep us together, and all our seniors like Stephanie. It's just like spending time together, I feel like brings culture.
Yeah, it helps to have a cohesive unit like that. That's how it's built. Right. All right. Well, nice to meet you. And then to your left, reintroduce yourself there, young lady.
Hi, I'm Emerson Brooks.
And how old are you? What grade are you in?
I'm a senior and I'm 17.
And congratulations, first team All-State honors for you as well. And how did anybody help you celebrate your postseason honor, if at all, Emerson?
I just, like Avery, I got a congratulations and that's pretty much it.
Oh my gosh. Does anyone bake? Doesn't anyone bake anymore? You know, you could go to, look, you know, you can go to Sweet Melissa's. It's like right around the corner. And somebody can buy some cupcakes at least over there, you know.
They work there.
I do, really? I love that. You know what? I just found that place like not all that long ago. I'm like, how did I miss this? As much as I love cake. Yeah. All right. So, Emerson, talk about some of your personal highlights for the year. What stands out to you throughout this year?
Definitely, as everyone said, the bond and the overall success as the team really helped us be better and just stay together.
So obviously the championship game, you know, that's the big part. But was there any game in particular this year that you won them all, but that you felt particularly satisfied with the win?
Definitely our games against Parabel and then in the regular season Middletown as well.
Yeah, big wins. Yeah, big wins. You know, the Middletown one, big crosstown rival. You know, they beat you in the state championship last year, and then you beat them really easily, actually, score-wise. Anyway, 5-1. And let's see. So let me try to ask something a little different there, Emerson. Well, first of all, do you play any other sports?
Yeah, I play volleyball.
Play volleyball too? See, you know what? I don't recognize you because you don't have your volleyball uniforms on. That's why I'm not recognizing. But I'm sure I saw you out. I'm sure I saw you out there. Now, do you plan on playing soccer moving forward for you?
No, I decided just to go focus more on academically for college.
Okay, what are you planning on studying?
I'm studying nursing.
Yeah, good. I'd like to know who's going to do what in life because later on, you know, I'm getting older, so I'm going to need things like nurses, for sure, for sure. So I hope you succeed in that. And where are you going to school?
Sorry, what did you say?
Where are you going to go to school?
Oh, I'm going to UD.
UD? Okay. You're going to hang out with your teammate there next year?
Yep.
Now, are you
I want to try and do club soccer as well.
Okay. All right. That's cool. Now, are you going to stay on campus or are you going to commute?
I'm staying on campus.
What was behind that decision?
Just to change the perspective, see something new.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that do that, but that's cool. It's a beautiful campus, right? Lots of things to do there, and fantastic. So let me ask you this: Do the team? What's like the team favorite song to listen to get like hyped up to?
Before the dance parties, as Katie said before, we always listen to the song "Everybody" by Nicki Minaj.
Now, does everybody sing along with that song, or they just dance?
Of course, definitely.
All right. So, who's the best singer on the team?
Definitely Stephanie or Mal, the other seniors.
Okay. Let's see. Do you, by any chance, do you all lift weights? Is that part of your training program?
Yeah.
Yes? No.
Yeah. Off season.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Kelsey lifts. Who else lifts? Wait, who lifts? Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the training regimen is for girls soccer these in high school.
Yeah, we do during the summer. We do some summer workouts that are completely voluntary. But we started that last year, and they kind of ran with it a little bit.
All right. So, who would be the strongest on the team?
Not personally. I'd like to think I'm pretty strong.
Okay. All right. Like how much you benching?
I'm strong in my legs. Not Kelsey might have me on upper body.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. All right. Let's move over to your left then. Reintroduce yourself there and slide over to the right just a little bit because 1/8 of your head is out. There we go. Go ahead. Reintroduce yourself there, young lady.
Hi, I'm Lyra Ardila.
And I broke up just a little bit there. Just say it one more time.
Hi, I'm Lyra.
Hi, Lyra. And how old are you? What grade are you in?
I'm 16 and a junior.
Nice. And congratulations to you as well on your postseason honor. First team All-State. 6 Jaguars. First team All-State. 2 on the second team. That's fantastic. That's like most of the team. So same question to you, but I want a little bit of a different answer. I know that the championship game's a highlight. We've established that you liked all the bonding exercises and things that you've done together. But what else stood out for you this year, Lyra? I'm sorry.
That would be like planning our celebrations after scoring goals.
Okay. Do you play any other sports?
No.
No? Do you play on a club team?
Yes, I play for a sporting athletic club.
Okay. That's a pretty popular club, I think. I'm seeing a lot of successful players coming out of that club there. Why choose that particular club for you, Lyra?
It's soccer like on a competitive level, and we get to travel and gain that exposure from like colleges, and it's like I said, really competitive, and you get to play against other competitive players from around Delaware and just gain that experience.
Now, do you see yourself playing in college? Is that a goal or a desire for you?
It's definitely a desire and a goal, but I also have thought about just focusing on my academics, but I haven't decided yet.
Okay. Yeah, still have time. All right, let's do this little exercise. We'll start with you, Lyra. Look directly to your right and tell me something interesting, funny, or positive about your teammate sitting next to you.
Positive. Well, I would say they definitely keep me on my toes. They always push.
No, just right. The person right to your right.
Oh, okay, my fault.
It's all right.
Sorry. I mean, I would say you're really sweet and kind and really uplifting, and it definitely always puts a smile on my face.
Okay. Now, same question to you. Look right to your right. And tell me something interesting, funny, or positive about her.
Avery's definitely very uplifting. She's very confident in the way she plays, and she's very inspiring.
Okay. Avery, something about Katie.
She never fails to make anyone laugh, and she's like the best leader that I think I've ever had on a team.
Oh. And Katie, about Kelsey, same thing.
Kelsey's definitely a great leader too in our team, and she always has the best sellies. So
And Kelsey, same thing, but Yasmine.
I think Yas gives like the best hugs I've actually ever gotten, and her energy is just unmatched.
You say best hugs?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think probably Yasmine would say you give the best hugs because you have the upper body strength there, probably. Right? And then
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
and then Yasmine, same question for you, but about Lyra.
Oh. Sorry, that's
Sorry, Coach Lance.
I would definitely say that me and Lyra have known each other since we were little. So Lyra and Kelsey as well. Lyra being on the team is sort of a sense of comfort for me. She kind of knows a little bit more about me than the other girls. So kind of when I'm feeling off or having a bad day, Lyra's really good at comforting me, and she kind of just keeps me out of my head, which I really appreciate.
And then any one of this, we got two seniors. One of the seniors say something interesting, funny, or positive about Coach Barry.
yeah, he definitely is the great leader to us. He helps us battle through adversity, and he's definitely a good motivator.
Anything else? Anybody want to add there? I didn't ask the juniors. The reason I don't ask the juniors is because you have to play next year too, so it might be a little pressure. Might be a little pressure there. I don't want to put that pressure on you. Coach, do this for me. Talk about, give me a little anecdote about all the girls here, and then fill in any blanks for us.
Yeah, I mean, as I stated earlier, this is our leadership group. It's voted on by the players, their peers, and the coaches. So obviously, these 6 young ladies all have earned the respect from not only their teammates but the coaching staff as well. And when you go 17-0, it can be, there's a lot of ups, there's a lot of downs, there's a lot of smiles, there's a lot of laughs, there's a lot of tears. And these girls did an excellent job keeping the main thing, and making sure that while we were winning some games, that the girls had fun and truly enjoyed playing with each other, and being on the same field, and being together probably 50% of the time during the season, right? So the time spent off the field at pasta parties, team building events, they do team walks, they organized a lot of things that was outside of, that the coaches didn't have anything to do with, and it showed this year with how well they battled for each other and how much they had each other's backs.
All right. Well, everybody, congratulations on your state championship victory. I just noticed that you brought your medals too. Fantastic. Where, real quick, well played there, Coach. Well played. That's right. Bring the trophy and the medals. So, real quick, ladies, where are you going to put those medals?
In my car, probably. In my room, stay on it. It's gonna, I'm gonna wear it for the rest of my life.
Until next year, until you win another one, and just replace that, or just rack them all up. Just just continue to win medals and just continue to wear them like throughout your life. Right, just they weigh you down. All right, everybody, thanks for making time to stop by Delaware Sports and American Sports Reports. Congratulations. Have a wonderful summer. Hopefully we'll get to see you here again next year. Coach Barry, thank you very much for taking time and arranging this for us, and congratulations to you on another state championship. Everybody, wave goodbye to our growing fan base here at the show. Then I'm going to hit end meeting for all, and then wish you a great day. Take care, everybody.
Thank you again, Marshal. Appreciate it.
Take care. All right. The Appoquinimink Jaguars, the girls soccer state champions in Division I here in the great first state of Delaware. If you would like to arrange an interview here on the show with some athletes and a coach, team representatives, reach out to us at mysportsreports@gmail.com. You don't have to be a state champion. Probably should have done something that's worthy of discussion, but nonetheless, what we're here to do is learn about the personalities behind the names in the box scores And now, my friends, the trombones will play for the second time on this episode. When they play for the second time, that means the episode is over. I'm Marshal Manlove, and now I am gone. Yes. As soon as I hit the end button.